So I work with Green Card Voices, and Green Card Voices is a nonprofit based in Minneapolis. And our mission is to record and share the stories of immigrants in order to build bridges between the immigrant community and the non-immigrant community. And then we do that through storytelling.
Empathy has become something of a buzzword recently, and for good reason. As a teacher, especially of young children, I consider teaching empathy to be one of my biggest responsibilities. But at times I've seen empathy misused a little bit to teach this notion that we're not so different after all, so I should be nice to you. But in my classroom, I try to teach students that differences of all kinds are okay and beautiful. While there's no denying our common humanity, I believe the ability to sit and live with these differences is how we'll dismantle stereotypes and accept each other for who we really are. As you hear and read these stories, I hope that your heart will be open to each storyteller, not just when there are similarities, but also differences. It's good to find common ground, but it's not enough.
When I was 12 years old, my parents got divorced, and that's when everything started to change. The businesses went down, and my mom couldn't pay for school anymore. When I arrived to Minnesota, it was summer, and I felt so strange seeing what I have never seen before, and everything's different. Everything was different from my country. The buildings were very tall, and there were a lot of cars driving on the streets. People, houses, and even the foods were different.
The first day in Minnesota was strange. Everything was new. This place was different from my home country. I had not seen a refrigerator before. There were a lot of cars. In the future, I will stay in St. Paul. After I finish high school, I think I will go to college. There I want to be a mechanic. I want to be a mechanic because I want to have my own business, work with the people in my neighborhood. I want to have a place where my people have someone to talk.
My parents always wanted us to have a better and a brighter future. That's why my dad decided to bring us here. I was really happy when he informed us, but it wasn't enough for all of us. 5 of my siblings are still in Ethiopia. I was really excited because I knew a little about this country. I was sure that my dreams could come true, and I felt like, yes, I can be the kind of person I want to be.
There are some people in our community that are really afraid of immigrants and refugees. If you had one thing that you could tell them, what would you say to them?
Be open to hear us, to hear our experience. Listening makes a big difference. If they hear, if they know. I don't think they know more about us. That's why we're doing this. I just ask them to listen.
Can you tell me something that maybe your school has done for you that made things easier?
My teacher always encouraged me to try to not give up on what you do and try to help other people.
So what is like a fun fact or like a cool fact about you?
No one knew that I really like to dance, and I dance a lot when I'm alone at home.
And I sing a lot when I'm at home, and sometimes I will sing out loud, and my mom will come to my room and say, "Are you crazy?"
So how did it feel when you first got to hold that book in your hand?
That was exciting to share my story with other people instead of keeping secret. So I just share it so other people know.
What's the most welcoming thing anyone's ever done for you or your family?
I would say my mom friend, because when I first came here, I knew nobody, and then I didn't know how to speak English. So they helped me a lot, and their children teach me how to speak English. So I want to say thank you.